to the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Donkey of the day with Charlamagne the God. I don't know why y'all keep letting him get y'all like this.
It's me? Huh. Donkey of the day for Thursday, March 17th goes to a Spring Hill, Florida man named Thomas Eugene Colucci. Now, what does your Uncle Charla always tell you about the great state of Florida? The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida, and today is no exception. Now, there have been stories like Thomas before. But I have a different perception of these kinds of stories now that it's 2022. Okay, there has been things that have happened in our society that make me give Thomas the credit he deserves for being stupid, but not really, just slightly stupid. See, Thomas is a meth head, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, in fact, in his own words, he is an experienced drug user. Okay, a master of meth, a professional crank connoisseur, a human with a high degree of knowledge of speed. Yes, that is Thomas Eugene Colucci. So imagine his surprise when he went out and purchased some of that cotton candy and that meth didn't hit like it should have, okay? It didn't produce the expected sensation he wanted. Nothing worse than when you go out and buy your drug of choice and it ain't hitting on nothing, man. Well, Thomas did what any savage-ass speed user would do in that situation. He called the police. Yes, 911. We have an emergency, and the emergency is I ain't tweaking, and I want to tweak. Well, Thomas, maybe you were and didn't know it. Let's go to WFLA News Channel 8 for the report, please.
41-year-old Thomas Colucci called the Hernando County Sheriff's Office Friday night. Authorities say he told deputies he bought meth from a man he met at a bar.
He said, all right, me and my friend are coming over to give it to you. And I heard him laughing in the background.
Colucci told authorities he was a, quote, experienced drug user who, quote, knew what it should feel like.
And when I broke it up, it looked just like it. So I sniffed a little bit. And what I think I got was bath salt.
Colucci then requests an unmarked squad car from the dispatcher.
I don't want anybody to come in the house because I'm really paranoid. These guys are plotting to kill me.
Okay.
Can you just send an unmarked car so I can show him what he sold me? I really just want to show a police officer what he sold me. I really don't want to get these guys arrested. I just want to come to know that if something happens to me.
Authorities said Colucci handed them 2 bags of the drug. Field testing confirmed the presence of methamphetamine. Colucci was charged for possession of the drug and 2 counts of possession of drug paraphernalia.
Thomas said his meth wasn't hitting on nothing. I'm not too sure about that. All right, sounds like he was tweaking to me. He called the police because he did not want other people to purchase fake meth from the person who sold it to him. He wanted to put the person in trouble for potentially selling dangerous drugs. Listen, all of that sounds absolutely logical to me. Why? Because we live in the era of supervised drug use sites. They have a lot of supervised drug injection sites, okay, which are medically supervised facilities designed to provide a hygienic environment in which people are able to consume illicit recreational drugs and prevent deaths due to drug overdoses. You hear about all of these people dying of fentanyl. Okay, fentanyl overdoses. They have fentanyl test strips now. You remember we had Dr. Carl Hart up here, and we were debating with him. I'm a person who feels like we should spend more money on resources to get folks clean as opposed to creating safe spaces for them to do drugs. But Dr. Carl Hart feels like we can have responsible adult drug usage. I would think calling the police to make sure my drugs are real and to report a drug dealer for potentially selling fake drugs is part of responsible adult drug usage. I read an article a week ago on ABC News about the first official safe injection site here in America, located right in New York City. Okay, local officials are allowing legal drug use to make it less deadly. I know different states do different things, and there is no state like Florida. But is Thomas really wrong for being a responsible adult drug user? Is that even really a term? Because that sounds like an oxymoron to me, to have responsible and drug uses in the same sentence. But they have these supervised consumption spaces. Remember about a month ago when they said the Biden administration was giving out crack pipes and the Democrats were so terrible at messaging they couldn't explain what they were actually doing? Well, they were doing what a lot of these safe spaces for drugs were doing. It's called the Harm Reduction Grant Program, and they gave money to support community-based overdose prevention programs, okay, syringe service programs, and other harm reduction services. And part of the funding can be used to purchase supplies such as safe smoking kits, clean crack pipes, and overdose reversal medication. Same thing these safe spaces for drug use are doing at these sites. People bring their own drugs to the consumption rooms, and this safe space has syringes and alcohol wipes, straws for snorting, other paraphernalia, probably clean crack pipes, and most importantly, oxygen and opioid overdose reversing drugs. See how easy I explain that, you dumbass Democrats? My God. The moral of the story is this energy, these new facilities y'all are opening all across the country are why people like Thomas feel like they can call the police and let them know it's bad meth in these streets. Okay, now the reason I will give Thomas Donkey of the Day is because he should know better than to call the police. Okay, the police are there to arrest people for crimes. Until drugs like meth are decriminalized in this country, that's what's going to happen when you call the police. Now, I don't know if supervised consumption spaces exist in Florida. I guess not if the first one was just opened in New York. Duh. But if they did, that's where you should go, Thomas. Okay, not to the police. All right, an experienced meth user like yourself should know not to trust po-po. Now, look at you. Okay? It's all arrested. All right, charges. All right. Also, because you was a person who decided to snitch as if you wasn't doing something wrong your damn self. Yes, the man sold it to you, but you bought it because you wanted to use it. You're both committing crimes in the eyes of the law. What if he called the police on you for using, huh, Thomas? Please give Thomas Eugene Colucci the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yee-haw.
Now, should we play a game of guess what race it is, or is it too easy? Meth, Florida.
I think that's easy.
Okay.
Envy, do you think it's easy? Or?
Yeah.
It's too easy.
I still wanted to play, though.
Nah,
No,
man,
you
not when
always
it's
want to
easy.
play.
Not when it's easy.
All right.
All right.
All right, well, thank you for that donkey today. Up next, Ask Yee, 800-585-1051. If you need relationship advice or any type of advice, call Yee now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the Law Office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.